The Stormcast Eternals are demigods clad in gleaming Sigmarite armor. Each one is a mighty warrior plucked from their moment of death and reforged on the anvil of apotheosis by the God King himself, transformed into immortal heroes and sworn to protect the mortal realms from the depredations of chaos. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Miniatures Tavern. My name is Watts, and today we are jumping into Age of Sigmar Spearhead. Over the last week, Games Workshop has been releasing Spearhead faction focus sheets, and at the end of every faction focus sheet, there has been a Spearhead spotlight. So we are going to start looking at those. The box release, pre-orders for the box is right around the corner. You're looking at June 29th. I can't wait to get this box in. My wife can't wait to get this box in. We are super excited to get the rules and the data cards and everything for the new Spearhead format. And we're excited about getting some units on the battlefield and producing content for you guys. But for right now, let's go ahead and jump into the Stormcast Eternal Spearhead armies. We have two armies in the box. One is called Yndastra's Spearhead, and the other one is called Vigilant Brotherhood. Kind of nice and awesome that we have two Spearhead options right at launch for this box. So let's jump in and see what we got. So heading over to the Warhammer community website under Age of Sigmar, you can see on the 21st of May, they published an article, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Faction Focus, Stormcast Eternals. And if you scroll all the way down to and this is for every article, at the bottom, you will get Spearhead Spotlight. So let's jump in. Spearhead Spotlight. Every faction in the new edition of Warhammer Age of Sigmar has a Spearhead force designed to play the fast-paced, compact Spearhead game mode. With the Skaventide box, the Stormcast Eternals have two to choose from, Yndastra's Spearhead and the new Vigilant Brotherhood, which comes in the new Skaventide box. Awesome. Like I said, two options right out the bat. That's really awesome. That's really fun. Yndastra's Spearhead works as a delaying action, awaiting their leader's devastating arrival in Battle Round 3. But the Vigilant Brotherhood is a small and effective force of units from the Ruination and Warrior Chambers. With 3 Prosecutors, 5 Liberators, a Lord Variant, and a Lord Vigilant on Griftstalker, each individual packs a mighty punch. So 2 different ways to play. Vigilant Brotherhood, it looks like all models are going to be on the table at the start of the game. And with the Yndastra's Spearhead, it looks like we have a delayed battle tactic, a delayed way of playing, where your big hitting units are going to come in at the end of round 3 or in round 3. And then we get a look at our Prosecutor's Warscroll. That's super interesting. We can see that they move 12. They have 2 health, 1 control. They save on 3s. Their ranged weapon is a storm called Javelin with a range of 10 inches, 1 attack, 3s to hit, 3s to wound, Ren 1, damage D3. This weapon doesn't have any kind of special ability. The melee weapon, again, Storm called Javelin, gets 3 attacks, hits and wounds on 3s, 1 rend, 1 damage. They have a passive skill called Skirmishers. The effect is this unit has a coherency range of 2 inches, and then they also have another passive ability called Heralds of Righteousness. When you make a charge roll for this unit, roll 1 additional dice. Their keywords are infantry, fly, and reinforcements. That's pretty awesome. And then if you've been keeping up, this little circle right here means that these models can come back. The Liberators and Prosecutors both have the reinforcements keyword to balance that low model count, allowing you to return them to the battle after they are destroyed, while 2 battle traits and additional abilities to use during battle. So there you go. Let's take a look at the Vigilant Brotherhood. They have a skill once per battle in your hero phase, the Shield of Azyr. You can pick a friendly unit, and until the start of your next turn, that unit has a ward of 5 up. And then he also has a once per battle ability that you can use in your charge phase. It's called Storm Charge. Declare a Pick a friendly unit that is not in combat, and that unit can use charge abilities this turn, even if it has used a run ability in the same turn. So that's pretty cool. It'll let you advance and charge at the same in the same phase in the same turn. So that's pretty nifty and pretty handy. The Shield of Azyr allows you to toughen a unit in times of need with a ward 5-up, while Storm Charge lets you cover more ground with your Liberators or Lord variant, who are a touch slower than their winged and mounted allies. And then it says that this is the first in a series that will cover every single faction in game. We'll be updating the hub page for the new edition with new articles as they're published, so keep checking back every day for fresh updates. And if you click on the hub page, you will see down here that they have done a great job in keeping everything up to date up until release. As I said, we're taking a look at the first faction release here, which was the Stormcast Eternals. We're going to run through this list in anticipation up till launch day. What do you guys think? Are you excited about Spearhead? I'm pretty excited about Spearhead because of the selling points. Number one, it's easy to play, they say, and it doesn't take a lot of time to play. But I really don't think, and I've heard other influencers and other content creators talk about this, I don't think that the limited time playing and the limited time investment should be the selling point for Spearhead. I think that the selling point for Spearhead should be that you're only going to use core modular rules with a little sprinkling of the full game version, and that it's not going to be complicated to play. You know, like if you look at the modular rules thing here, you have 6 different plugins into your games of New Age of Sigmar, right? But the Spearhead is just going to use the first plugin. So I really think that a big selling point for this is the lack of complexity to be able to get your models on the table and start playing with your friends, start playing with your clubs, start running little Spearhead events and tournaments. I think that that is the major selling point in Spearhead. And I got to be honest with you, that is the most thing that I am excited about. It's just being able to pick up a box, a Vanguard box, which they've all turned to Spearhead, build the models, not a lot of investment in painting, and then get those models on the table and enjoy some games of Age of Sigmar. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you excited? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to play Stormcast Eternals? Let me know in the comments. If you're going to play some other faction, or you have a suggestion of which faction you want me to cover next, please let me know in the comments. This is what it's all about, building community, communication, so I would really appreciate your feedback. That's it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in to this short Spearhead video. My name is Watts, and I will see you in the next video.